dear Sagittarius. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of December with me, GYPSY Tarot. And as the birthday child, you are the first out to read for this month. So happy birthday to you, Sagittarius, and have a really beautiful birthday month. And I hope you like the new Sagittarius display with a chestnut horse as a symbol for Sagittarius season. As an extended member to this channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal questions readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. For full members, there's a new love reading out, an all signs love reading that can be interesting to watch. So I can also recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for November to get a context. And this is the prediction for December. And I will start reading your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. When I open your deck here, I see the 8 of Pentacles together with 2 of Swords. So it seems like you don't want to work on a particular situation. It hasn't given you the reward that you wanted to have. You probably have worked very diligently on this situation before, but now you try to be logic and also diplomatic. You kind of don't want to create more drama or make things worse for you and your person, or make yourself silly in front of them by putting in more effort. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have a 3 of Swords with the 2 of Swords in the reverse. So you feel like the best way to get over this situation is to ignore this situation and the pain that both seemingly the ending is bringing, but also the whole relationship in itself. Or even if you are the person that have been longing for this your ex-partner for a very long time, you're trying to ignore all this because you don't want to be stuck putting more effort into this situation. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we see the Magician in the reverse together with 3 of Swords. So it might be that you're telling me that this person is a little bit of a trickster. They're trying to manipulate you. And they even get a little bit excitement out of hurting you. Because if you show that you're hurt, maybe they also feel extra loved or extra appreciated in some way. It's hard to understand sometimes how other people acts and reacts to things, but I'm getting that sense of a person, like a person taking wings out of a fly. So 6 elements. We have a 7 of Swords with the 3 of Swords. So it actually seems as if this is giving an effect with your partner, ex-partner, soon-to-be ex-partner, that they are actually hurting from this more than that they want to say. It's like they're not communicating about this, or they are even lying straight out from their mouth to you, that no, I'm not hurting, and this is perfect. Yes, okay, so we will break up, or whatever it is that they're saying. But when they are alone, this is how they feel about this. This is why it's so dangerous to play with other people's emotions. Eventually it will turn back on you. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Sagittarius viewers. So I want my dear Sagittarius to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. And I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. And this doesn't have to be your love partner that's acting like this. It can be a friend or a family member, a co-worker, or just a neighbor or acquaintance of some sort. And this is the guidance for dealing with that relationship. So I will just tune in for a few seconds here to you, the person most on your mind and your relationship in December. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the Ace of Wands, a beautiful Ace of Wands, showing that there's a new spark, and maybe you even get a little bit pissed in this situation, and enough is enough, and you want to see something else. You want to look towards another horizon and not have the same old argument or the same old situation occurring again and again. And the old bottom of the deck, it's the Ace of Cups. So it might be that you have found a new relationship, or someone in this relationship has found a new relationship. But there's definitely, I'm feeling a sense of freedom and finally, you know, realizing that I have already wasted enough energy on this negative relationship. Now I want something new. So it might be that this is going to be about a new relationship. We'll see. So this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind and situation, and the other person's what's on their mind about you, your feelings, the bond and their feelings. Sorry for my voice. This is your behaviors and attitudes, outcome for December, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation. And we have a Three of Swords in the reverse. We have seen this before. So it's mainly just saying the situation is you don't want to be heartbroken in this situation anymore. You stretch out a hand, you put in a lot of effort into this, and you didn't get someone taking your hand. And that was, you know, all what you longed for, someone to take your hand when you stretched it out to them. But instead you were kind of left in misery. But the good news is Three of Swords in the reverse, showing that you're about to heal. You are getting maybe a little bit more angry than sad at this point. So this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. And we have a 10 of coins in the reverse. So this can be a house, it can be a marriage, it can be a very long relationship, or a big investment that we have made into something. It can be the place where we will work, for example. And when it's in the reverse, it's something you're ready to give up to avoid this heartbreak. So it might be, you know, divorcing and splitting assets, moving from your house, buying a smaller house or a smaller apartment, and just leave everything that you invested into this relationship behind. It can also be leaving a place of work because we don't appreciate the bullies anymore, or the work conditions, or something else. And this is what's on their mind with you. And we have a 9 of Swords in the reverse. So I'm getting the combination 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords with the feeling when I'm holding this card. So they definitely try to not think about you, not thinking about what's happening or what has happened between you, trying to not think about what has been lost or what's about to happen. But it's a deep dread. I'm feeling like a deep dread in this person's stomach. And they don't want to face the consequences of what they have done. That's what I'm feeling, okay, or what will happen now. And so maybe they played a certain game and they got away with it for a very long time, got certain benefits out of it. For example, playing a big martyr and getting the other person to run around like a servant, or acting like you don't care and making the other person care, you know, immensely, also running around like a servant. There's a lot of way to manipulate a person, to squeeze, you know, a little bit more out of them, but it's not love, it's manipulation. So I'm definitely feeling that this might be what this person has been up to. And for cross washes, remember, it can be in the reverse for you. And this is the feelings, the bond between you two. So someone might have been a little bit of a Casanova in this relationship, or maybe you are a newly awakened Casanova. Maybe you have decided to not be loyal towards this relationship. Instead, you are dating someone else, or maybe this person, you know, paraded other people in front of you to make you jealous, which made them feel loved or wanted or desired or whatever is their, you know, their fix. They have used you as like a tool for feeding their addiction. And so this is not loyalty. It's like a bumblebee going from flower to flower. It can be love in some, but if you have someone you have promised something to, it's not love. Okay, so this is your feelings towards this person, and we can clearly see that you have put yourself in a position where you protect yourself. If they come close, they are going to have a beating. So that's what I'm feeling with this. You are not going to let this person break your heart ever again. And both these energies are actually Sagittarius energy. And I'm definitely feeling the power of holding this wand here. I got the torch now. I got the fire. So it's your turn to never no more. Never again are you going to let this person hurt you. So, and this is the other person's feelings towards you, and we have the Page of Swords here. So mainly they're just trying to stay cold and act like they don't care, and they are not hurting from this situation, and whatever you do, it's not touching their back. They're totally free from any of your like they won't let themselves be manipulated ever. It comes a child here. I might suspect that this person has been a victim of growing up with maybe narcissistic parents, or in other way being a victim to people playing games with them or manipulate them to feel and react in certain kind of way. So this person has learned from very small age to become like a master manipulator, and you have figured this out now that they are like this. But it's just the divine's way of saying that it didn't start with them. They're just carrying this blade for whomever treated them like this. And for you to say never no more, and this is not going to work with me, it's actually a healing event also for this person, because when they were small, no one told them that the other person were wrong, and they shouldn't behave like that, and they shouldn't do like that. So it's actually a healing moment when you say no, when you say this is not going to go down well with me, I'm not going to accept this. That's actually showing them that they were treated badly when they were small. So that's helpful, even if they act like they don't care at this point. This is your behaviors and attitudes, and we have a two of wands. So just it's diplomacy in the way that you're asking someone to go to hell in a way that they actually look forward to the journey. So you're not putting in any drama in this situation. You're just being very kind of very matter of fact, very much like this is what's going to happen. This is how we're going to do it. This is going to be the consequences, and this is what we have to deal with or solve in the situation that we're in right now. So it's very much matter of fact. And if you don't need to talk with the person about something important, you're not going to talk to them at all. So you're just trying to keep yourself, like your head cool, so that you will be able to do and go through with this because you want to end to the pain here. So you're just trying to keep your head cool so that you won't be soft, won't lose your self-control, and, you know, go back into the old patterns and be manipulated again. So this is their behaviors and attitudes, the Star card. So a little bit too late is this sinner going to be awakened. They are going to feel like at any point now, this person is going to knock on my door, and they are going to be sorry, and we are going to have like this beautiful kiss and making up thing. That's not going to happen because you had all aces. So you want a new beginning. You don't want this This person feels very much loved by you, and feels like you will protect them forever, but your protection of them has just, you know, gone out the window. You're not going to give them anything more. This is connected to the first card we saw. It's 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. We had the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles, how you have given them love, is also how they have become sure of you. I think there's some inner child healing has happened with this person in this relationship. You have been kind of the parent to them that they never had. So maybe you have taught them something about love, but they are not going to have love with you anymore, because you seem very much finished with this. But we will see what the divine says, outcome for December. We have a Wheel of Fortune here, which is a little bit ominous sign. It might show that you're actually going to go back to a relationship. This is karma. It shows some kind of karma. So there's a little bit, it's a danger that you will become weak and want instead of a new beginning for you, it will be a new beginning in this relationship. 10. 1 plus 0, 1, and the aces are number 1. It's really up to you. You need to decide. Maybe this person will come back on their knees, and first they will act like they don't care, and then they will come back on their knees, and it might not be like really on their knees, but from their point of view, like giving as much or as little as possible in this situation, as much as they can, without feeling like they will be victim of the manipulation instead of holding the reins of the manipulation. It's Major Arcana card. It shows repentment and that this person would want to try again with you. But is this genuine? And I definitely feel like you shouldn't fall for this, but we are a bad match. I was trying to be bulletproof. I have mother issues. We are a bad match. This might be the card that they have been playing towards you, that socially you're not a good match. Maybe you are different from different cultures or different age groups or different money-wise or something else, have different styles. And so I think they have held this against you. We are a bad match. Kind of you knew it, and they were somewhat holding it against you to make you feel as if you weren't worthy for them. And they did this because they were trying to be bulletproof, and they have mother issues. So parent issues, like they haven't been loved enough. They have been in a situation where people, it was like a winning game, like the one that was the coldest and callousest and could manipulate the other person's feelings the most won. So that's how they have had that feeling of love. It's not really a feeling of love. So this is you. I love someone else, and this is a little bit what we saw. This sparkly Sagittarius fire, you might have already left them in spirit or in the flesh, and you're now together with someone else, or you want to love someone else. You have taken a decision that, hell no, I'm not going to be loyal towards this situation anymore. Inside me, I scream your name. I think this is not a secret. We see how hard you struggle to keep self-control and to not get back into this situation. So will you? Will you cave in? I feel you even when we are miles apart. So here you probably feel a little bit as the universe is screwing with you and making you love this person that's not good for you. But I can see that divine wants some kind of healing to happen. Maybe this person has prayed since they were little that it couldn't be like this, needed to be something else. But now they're coming with these horrific patterns of acting very narcissistic in this relationship. And it can't really be your job to fix it, but maybe you have some kind of superpower. I don't know. Okay, so we'll see. Advice from the divine. Well, it's complicated. Yeah, go figure. It's complicated. 11. My sweet one, wouldn't it be nice if life were always simple and things were obvious and transparent. Craving this or drawing this symbol reminds you that sometimes there are so many elements to consider that it can be next to impossible to understand them all in the moment, especially when you most want to find an answer. Right now, things are complex, and only time will help you put all the pieces of this puzzle together. Just remember, simple can also be boring, and complication can make for deeper, more mature experiences. Don't try to figure this one out. Just be open and follow the threads of life's mysterious web. So as long as you feel pissed, be pissed. And when you start to feel a little bit, and maybe you're supposed to, at least tell them the truth. Like, this was how you did me, and this is the consequences. And I would want to have loved you to no end, but now I'm with Chris or Christina here. Okay. So I want to see their intentions here with coming like this. Twin flames and not today. They feel a strong pull towards you, but they're also going to keep this attitude. So even if they come to you, like they say, I'm strangely drawn towards you still, even though we broke up, they're still going to act as if they don't want you. So this is their approach, like acting like they don't care. And as long as that's going on, well, you can have all the connection in the world. It's nothing to build a relationship on. This is your intentions. Palm tree and paradise. So you definitely want like a better situation for yourself. You want paradise. You want something stable, something committed, something you can build your life upon. You don't want to play these stupid games. You might want to, play with your partner without feeling like the tug of war between you. You want to feel as if you're one, as if you're at one with each other. And this person can't give you that. They can only give you divination and war. Because that's how they brought up. They were never brought up as like a union. Maybe as a tribe, a team to fight their enemy, but not like a union inside themselves or between themselves. So I will see what the Gypsy Oracle will say about your outcome here. Melancholy. So I think you will want to start something new and live in paradise, but and this is a good goal. This should be your goal. But it might not work out with this new person or like your plans with this new person. But don't give it up, because this goal is still your goal. But it might be too soon. Maybe you're not ready to, if you still feel another person even when you're miles apart. Any other relationship it's only going to be a rebound situation. So you might need to have a little bit patience to reach your paradise, but this is a good goal, and it's the goal you need to keep for your eyes also when you're dealing with this person, because you need to tell them about this goal, because this is something that's unheard of from their point of view. They only know how to be raised by these wolves. Okay, so I would urge you to watch the love prediction that's posted on my first channel page to get more information about this situation, or the what do they want to happen between you two, to learn more. At my first channel page, you will find a playlist for your astrological sign, where you can watch all the latest readings for your specific sign in one single playlist. On the end screen, you will see the link to that playlist, so go and check it out. And thank you so much for watching, and take really good care until next time. And bye for now. Happy birthday as well, Sagittarius.